If some of family member or someone who has like give you any advice that has helped you since then?
Yeah, I mean, mentors for me have been one of the most pivotal parts of, I guess, what I would consider success. I definitely wouldn't be here if it weren't for the people I've surrounded myself with, and that includes professional mentors, but also personal mentors, people that I think are gonna give me advice because they know who I am, but also having people that within my professional life, within my spiritual life. So leaning on those that I think have had a little bit more experience is has always been super important and contributed to my success. I ask a lot of questions. That's another piece of advice I would give anyone. Ask a lot of questions. And I wasn't always comfortable asking questions. And even still, I feel like I still get a sense of nerves um, and I guess I feel a bit of friction in me whenever I do ask questions. But that's one of the things that I think has helped me be very successful because whenever someone asks a question, during if you're in class, you ask a question, uh, you're willing to say like, hey, I don't know. And most of us don't know a lot of things. So I think it's humbling to be willing to ask a question. I mean, you have to be somewhat brave to be able to ask a question too, because you're putting yourself out there and showing that you're a little vulnerable, right? Like you're saying that you don't know. And I think not a lot of people are comfortable doing that, especially whenever there's a lot of people around you.
Yeah.
But I think, back whenever I was in high school and questioning, like, man, like, why is it the way it is? Like, why, like, what can we do about it? Because then you just start asking more questions, and you really start understanding, first off, okay, like, why is it that they have more resources and we don't? Who's making these decisions? Why are they making these decisions? Did they consider this? Did they consider that? And I think at first it was more of like borderline complaining, I guess. I was like, man, like, why is, why is the world the way it is? But then a teacher, which I would consider a mentor, was like, well, I mean, and keep asking questions, but then be willing to do something about it. I mean, now that you know, you have to do something with that knowledge. If not, it just, I mean, I mean, yeah, you can keep that knowledge and just keep the knowledge, but what's the point of knowing something if you're not willing to do something or try to do something to make it better? So then I was like, okay, like, so what can I do to make things better, right? Get involved, help people that are doing the good work, learn, focus on my education too.